Thanks for joining us this morning in Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today we're Celeste Friend. She is from New York. They have a remarkable festival with a long name. I'm going to let her introduce herself and her festival.
Our festival is Colorscape Chenango Arts Festival. Chenango is the name of a county in New York.
And now you listeners know why I didn't want to say that, Chenango. Okay, so let's give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up, and talk a little bit about your background.
So I'm from Massachusetts originally. I lived in Ohio, lived in New York City, lived in Ohio, ended up in upstate New York, where I've been for 20 years. I'm originally a silversmith artisan, and that was how I became involved in Colorscape Chenango Arts Festival as a vendor. And then when they were looking for a new executive director, I applied, and here I am.
Perfect. Okay, so the listener who has never been to your event before, they're going to pull up in their car. They open their car door. What are they going to see? What are they going to smell, meaning food? And what are they going to hear, meaning music or the environment?
So we have over 100 juried fine arts and fine crafters. So over 100 artists ready to sell you beautiful handmade arts and crafts. We have 3 stages. Our main stage has a mix of blues, some jazz, and some sort of roots rock. People like the Slambovian Circus of Dreams, one of our most popular groups. Adam Ezra Group, again, another very popular group. But we also have another stage in the other park, which plays regional groups. And then we even have a third stage, which is for family-friendly acts. So jugglers and children's theater and things like that. There's terrific food. We very carefully bring in very good culinary people. So for 2 full days, there's just great food, 3 stages, and over 100 artists.
Well, I just think that's the perfect festival right there. Absolutely. And so all of these artists, not all of them, but I'm assuming a majority of them will sell their productions at the event.
All of them, yes. All the art there is for sale. It's not just on display, it's there for sale. Paintings, sculptures, pottery, weaving, the full gamut of fine arts and crafts.
Very good. Very good. For you, Celeste, what is the benefit for you? Why do you invest so much time and so much energy into this event?
You know, for me, it's like I've always liked having parties, being a hostess in my own home. This is a party I get to throw for 10 to 12,000 of my biggest arts lovers and music lovers, and I get a big budget, and I get to throw the biggest party of my life, and it's an absolute thrill every time.
That sounds remarkable. What's some of your greatest memories of the festival?
Well, I really love the music. The music is just terrific. There's a lot of dancing. We our main stage, it's all open air, but their main stage is covered, and then we fill up in front of it with these big, heavy, nice, comfortable red benches. But people always pop up out of those red benches and dance in the aisles and dance in front of the stage, and that's always a very happy memory.
That's very good. If this event didn't happen, would it have a negative impact on your community?
Absolutely. In fact, in 2020, because of the pandemic, we did have to suspend operations for a year, and it was really sad. We did our best to stand up a virtual festival, and it was sort of the best we could do in the circumstances. But absolutely, it has a big negative impact on the community of Norwich, New York, for which this is a big economic driver. 2 days out of the year that really make a big difference to local restaurants, local businesses. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Celeste, this is the segment of the show where you get to ask me a question. Anything that you have, you can ask me. Go ahead.
So what's your happiest memory from a music festival that you've attended?
Oh, well, let's go with, I don't know if it's my happiest memory, Celeste, but it's my biggest memory. And the Country Music Festival, about 50,000 people there. And I was backstage, had already performed earlier in the day, not near as large of a crowd. Whoever was scheduled to sing the national anthem that day was supposed to do that, didn't show or canceled. And so they came backstage and said, hey, we need somebody to sing the national anthem. I was a couple of beers in and I said right away, I'll do it. And yeah, I guess you forgot the words to the national anthem. And fortunately, the crowd was very supportive and they picked up right where I left off and we finished together strong. But, I love festivals. You always get to meet new people. And really the food is, fantastic as it goes through there. So that's perfect. So that's probably my greatest festival memory. Celeste, what's your best concert, the number one concert you've ever been to in your life?
I actually am going to say that it's the Colorscape Chenango Arts Festival.
Okay.
So we have this group I mentioned before, the Grand Slambovian Circus of Dreams. They're extremely upbeat. They're extremely energizing, and every year they come and they play and we dance. And I always make sure that any business I need to do, I have it done before the Slambovians take to the stage, so that I can be there with them.
I got you. Very good. If you could bring one musical act, dead or alive, or one artist, dead or alive, to your festival, who would you bring?
Leonard Cohen.
Leonard Cohen. Nice pick. Absolutely. Very good. Celeste, how do people find out more about your event?
Colorscape.org. That's all one word, COLORSCAPE.org. www.colorscape.org. We've got a beautiful website. Everything you need to know is there.
That's much easier to say. That'd be great. Celeste, thank you for your time this mid-morning. I appreciate you greatly.
Thank you, Jake. Terrific. Carry on.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle